Hello guys, in this tutorial we will be getting into keyboard input and how to display text to the screen. So in the previous tutorial, if I could open the DOSBox, we drew a pixel onto the screen. Now we will actually write text. So in console mode, it just writes the text inside the DOSBox terminal. But if we do the same thing using the exact same interrupts and function calls, but in graphics mode this time, it'll write the text, but in graphics mode. So we can delete this code, which draws the pixel. We can leave the rest behind though. And finally, this is just for drawing the pixel 2, so we can remove these variables and we'll just have the data segment empty for now. Alright, so let's get to writing the text. So we move into the AH register 09H because I'm pretty sure that's the function number for writing for syswrite. And let me see this thing. Uh, Next, we need the address of what we're gonna write. So we do load effective address. This goes in the AL register. So the first argument is basically the address of what we want to write, and that argument goes inside the AL register. So we load the effective address of the text we want to print. In this case, MSG, which is what we'll call the variable. Then we do int 21h because that's the interrupt we're using. Now we can simply define our MSG variable. MSG define byte, and remember AL uh, uh, is where we load the argument. But anyways, let's do hello world. That should be the text we want to print. And remember from our first tutorial that all strings are terminated with a dollar sign. Then we can end it. Next, so because we're doing this thing, the same thing we did in console mode, it prints the string in the terminal. But in graphics mode, it prints it to the blank screen that gets produced. And it doesn't know where to print it. The program has no idea where to print the string. So when we decide to print a string in graphics mode, we actually want to uh, we actually want to tell the program where exactly do we want to print this string. And so let's go to int 10h to find that out. So it's this function. It's int 10h function 02h. And basically, int 10h function 02h uh, is where you put all the information for the text you're going to print in graphics mode. And so you want to put the page number you want to print the text in, the X position of the text, and the Y position of the text. So first we need to do move AH. What was it? move AH02H, because that's the function number. And then this has three arguments. The first argument is the page number in which we want to print the text, and that goes inside BH. Remember, the page numbers start at 00H, so we do move BH00H because that's the page number. Next, DH is the row and DL is the column. So DH is the Y position and DL is the X position. So we do move DH, and I just want this to be at the top right corner of the screen, so that would be 00H. So move DH 00H, and then we move DL 00H, and there we go. We supplied all of the arguments for this text display. Now we just do int then H, because that's the interruption we want to use. So now let's open up DOSBox, and also let's save this. Now inside DOSBox, we want to mount the C drive as C : /users / your username / desktop / hello world / then we enter the C drive we mounted. We do masm //a tutorial.asm to assemble our file. Okay, we have one error. It's on the 41st line. Let's see. Wrong type of register. Let's actually check in here because I think I know what. Oh yeah, the argument doesn't go in AL. The argument for int21H function 09H goes in DX. There we go. Now let's save this. Let's reopen DOSBox. Then we can do masm /a tutorial.asm semicolon to skip the setup. Our object file is tutorial.object, so we just link that. Link tutorial.object. And now our it's going to generate an executable file or run file, and it's going to be called tutorial.exe. I want to skip the whole setup, so I'll type a semicolon, and then we can do tutorial.exe. And as you can see at the top right corner of the screen, we have a hello world text. Now let's talk about keyboard input. So let's actually go into int21H. So int21H. Let's see. Pretty sure keyboard input is in here somewhere. Let's see. Actually, I don't think I have to just scroll through all of this. I've already used this in another project, so I can just get the interrupt from there. Or the function, I should say, from there. So it uses another interruption, int16H. So let's search that up. Int 16h. Let's see. Okay, so we need to use function 00h to read a key press. Alright. Okay. So now what we can do is we read a key press, and the function code goes in AH, and it's int 16h function 00h. So we go into Notepad++, we do move AH 00h because that's a function number, and then we do int 16h. Alright, and now, let me see here. Now it's gonna return the input inside AL. Alright, so now we can just print the character in AL. So what we can do here is let's go back to int 21h. Let's see, this time we want character output. And this just outputs a character to the standard output device. In this case, it's the graphics mode. And it's function 02h. And then the character goes in DL. So let's open up Notepad++, move AH 02h. And then we do move DL AL because the keyboard input is stored in AL. And then what we do is we do int 21h because that's the interrupt. And then we can also get all of this data. We can do Control X, and then we can paste it just over here. And then we do this, and then this is useless, so we can get rid of it. And because the MSG variable is in that, we can make the data segment empty. Alright, now we can save this, and it should write the keyboard input to the screen. So let's delete this and open up a new instance of DOSBox. Now we mount the C drive as C:\users \your username \desktop \the file in which you downloaded the 8086 assembler in, and then \. And then we enter this C drive, and now we've mounted a C drive. Alright, so now we need to do masm /a tutorial.asm semicolon to skip the whole setup, link tutorial.object semicolon to skip the setup, tutorial.exe. We should be here in this blank screen. If I do an A on my keyboard, it writes A. So there we go. It writes to the screen whatever keyboard input we do. And I can actually test this again. And this time I'm gonna press the D key. So DOSBox, let's open up DOSBox. So let's again do this whole thing, mount C colon backslash users backslash your username. No, I want to mount the C drive as C colon backslash users backslash my username backslash desktop backslash uh backslash desktop backslash this the folder you stored your 8086 assembler in, and then backslash. No, I already mounted my C drive. Why? I have to do to open a DOSBox again. Why did I even make that error in the shell script? Okay, let's try this again. Mount C colon backslash users backslash your username backslash desktop backslash the folder you decided to store the 8086 assembler in, and then backslash. And then we enter the C drive. Then we just do masm slash a, not hello, masm slash a tutorial dot asm semicolon to skip the whole setup, link tutorial dot object semicolon to skip the setup again, then tutorial dot exe dot exe. And as you can see, we have a blank screen, but now I'm going to press the D key, and look what happens. When I do press it, it tells me. And the same thing happened previously when I pressed the A key. And so here we go, text output and keyboard input in 8086 assembly. I hope you enjoyed. In the next lesson, we will be looking into into labels and loops and repeat loops. But anyways, bye.